Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm an 18-year-old college student at Hamline University, and our group is doing a project to get feedback from our community about body image and how it affects mental health. I can vividly still remember my first experience with body shaming. I had been in choir throughout my middle school years, and with choir came concerts. I remember specifically wearing a dress one day and all the choir girls laughing at me because I had a little bit of tummy. It has taken me up till now to understand and realize that you don't have to fit into whatever society makes one think is pretty, and you can be your own type of pretty with whatever makes you happy and with whatever makes you you.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm a 19-year-old athlete here at Hamlin. I remember the first time I ever felt bad about my body was in fifth grade. I had joined the basketball team, and the whole group was going around saying their jersey sizes for the coach. I was last, and I remember thinking about how every girl before me was a small and I wasn't. I was instantly insecure, and I honestly considered quitting the team because I felt as if I didn't belong because my body was bigger than theirs. I thought you couldn't be a bigger girl and play sports. However, I've since learned that my body is my home and I can still do anything that a girl of a different body type can do.
Hi, I'm Bailey. I am a full time college student. I am a mom of four, and I will also be turning 30 in a couple weeks. Throughout my life, I've struggled with body issues, shame, guilt, and struggling with how I look and how society views me. It took me until my mid 20s and already having four daughters to realize that how society views me is none of my business. And I am allowed to feel how I feel, and I'm allowed to enjoy my life in all forms. Women are shamed, ridiculed, and judged for how they look, feel, dress, and portray themselves in society. We live in a society that is fueled by cosmetic surgeries, Photoshop, and great lighting. We're constantly up against the Kardashian thigh gaps and impossible body standards. There's a constant conversation of not looking your age, not showing your wrinkles, and being the fittest you've ever been. But how does that affect women's mental health? Where is the line when it comes to accepting your body as it is and making positive changes that don't negatively affect your mental well being over the long term?
Obviously, this project is one very near and dear to our hearts as we have all experienced not liking our bodies. Researchers have proven that adolescents are more at risk to develop eating orders and mental illnesses than any previous generation. In an age of social media, it is hard for young girls to feel at home in their bodies. Teens, particularly, are the most dissatisfied with their bodies, especially older teens. Teens aged 16 to 19 have shown to be 3 times more likely to be upset with their bodies than teens aged 13 to 15, according to the Mental Health Foundation. These same researchers ran a cross test to correlate someone's BMI to their self esteem score. That showed that those who didn't like their bodies were more likely to have low self esteem and develop illnesses such as anxiety, depression, or eating disorders. In addition, it was proven that athletes are more likely to be unhappy with their bodies, underweight and overweight women alike. This makes sense as there's a stigma surrounding athletics and that women have to look a certain way to be a good athlete. This can be attributed to social media. As young athletic girls see pictures of their idols looking a certain way, they think they have to look that way. Although images on social media are not reality as they're improved through Photoshop, 50% of 18 to 24-year-olds and 20% of all respondents said that they worried about their body image after seeing images on social media in a study conducted by the Mental Health Foundation.
A statement I want to circle specifically on is from the website mentalhealth.org, and it says, as in childhood and adolescence, increased body dissatisfaction in adulthood has been linked and increased likelihood of depressive symptoms, psychological distress, and disordered eating and eating disorders. Positive body image in adulthood has been linked to better overall well-being and quality of life. As we know from the media, it has been proven that all images we may compare ourselves to aren't real at all. Up to this point, they're actually edited and photoshopped. With such pressure behind us to match what nowadays society makes us believe is beautiful, and I put that in quotes, it's often hard to feel good within oneself.
We know that young girls struggle with body image from a very young age. We've lived it ourselves. The constant comparing and shaming and making fun of someone because of how they look. But how does that relate to being in your 30s, 40s, and 50s? There's a lot of contradicting research in this area. There's a whole part of it that says when you hit a certain age, you don't care anymore, you're happier. You realize that your happiness lies within yourself and not what someone else thinks of you or can do for you. But there's also a lot of research that focuses on how we live in an ageist society. And the older you get, it can be harder to fit into this society because of how you look, because of your wrinkles and how you dress and how you slow down a little bit. So it can be really hard to fit in no matter what age group you're in. Overall, the research is clear, though, that it doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. Being so concerned with your body type, the number on the scale, and the size pants you wear that make you unhappy when you don't take the pictures or wear the bikini or buy the dress that you want is unhealthy. It's harmful to your mental health. You may look back and think, I could have lost the weight sooner, but you won't look back and think, oh man, I wish I hadn't celebrated my best friend's birthday. Or, oh, I wish I hadn't eaten cake with my children so much. You'll be thinking, I wish I had gone on that trip. I wish I had swam with my kids. I wish I had accepted my body all those years instead of hating her and treating her poorly. Love your body now in every stage and every form and every adventure.
That concludes everything we have to say, but we would love for you guys to tell us in the comments how body positivity has impacted you. What stage of your life are you in? When did you realize your worth wasn't connected to your size? Thank you guys so much for listening, and we are so excited to hear your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.